what's up? For today's Way Back Wednesday, it's something a little bit different. We're not getting any packs or anything, but we're looking at these old Topps traded sets. This is the 86 traded set, which I think personally has one of the best crops of rookies that you can get in one of these little boxes. You couldn't get these in packs. You'd have to buy them in this little cube. And I bought this off of DA Card World. And this is the traded series, so you're getting rookies and traded players. And if this is a 1986 edition, it has like this really flimsy piece of tape. The box looks really beat up, so I'm hoping the cards are okay. I'm not sure. This did not cost a whole lot, so that's not bad. I don't know if we'll find like PSA 10s or anything in here. But let's just go ahead and carefully take this out of the box. And let's kind of rifle through the set and see what the cards are like, okay? Like this card already, this Ricky Wright, the borders are just jacked up, especially the top here. It just does not look good, and there's side damage. So, I don't know, if you're going to buy one of these old sets still in the box, I would be very wary just because they've been sitting around for so long and probably shooken up. Like, here's my guy, Jose, and the centering on this is good, but I feel like the bottom is a little bit rough cut, and the top, this black border on the top just makes it hard to get good grades on it. Definitely white, there's like white chipping on the top that you can see for sure. So that's sad for that Jose. Again, I didn't pay very much for this, but you know, you can always hope that the cards are decent in here, but I don't think they are. And I'm just going to stop when we get to some of the better players. This one is horribly miscut. So is this one. So is this one. It's just like a bunch of horribly miscut cards in a row here. This section. I wonder if I... Yep, and then when we go back to this, they are decently cut. Galarraga, bigger name. This card doesn't look as bad, but there's still some whiting. It's definitely not like a PSA 10 for sure. It's not like a gem mint card. Here's the Bonds. The Bonds looks okay. Centering, I think, is nice. But I wouldn't say it's a perfect card. But it's actually a nice copy. I think there's a nice... It's nicer than the Canseco, that's for sure. And I guess that's good since the Bonds would be worth more than the Canseco, I think. Wally Joyner, Robbie Thompson. I love Robbie Thompson. John Kruk. These are like the miscuts. This miscut section again. It's weird. We're getting like sections that are miscut. This guy has awesome glasses. And Kevin Mitchell. See, this one actually looks really nice. That's a pretty good Kevin Mitchell. All right, let's keep going because I know that there's a few more cards in here that should be some pretty huge names. Not Bob Walk. Let's see, Dave. Oh, here, there's one right there coming up. I'm just gonna be careful as I go through. Bo Jackson. Really nice card of his. This one looks cut really well. This is a really nice copy of the Bo, although, I don't know, there might be just the slightest imperfection right below the A in Jackson, but I want to say that this is actually, I would say this is a better card than the Bonds, which I thought was the best card so far. Ken Griffey, not Junior. Just going through. I think there's one more guy I want to see, and we haven't gotten there yet. This last guy's not a big name. Well, he's a big. Here he is, Will Clark. Will the Thrill. This card actually looks in really decent shape. I have this big light shining on it, and the corners look pretty sharp. This corner maybe has a little bit of a doodad on it, but I think pretty good. Too bad Mitch Williams isn't like a big name. Wild Thing. We'll just rifle through these last ones. I don't think there's anyone else I'm looking for, but we had, you know, a string of like great players, and some of the players in there, like Wally Joyner, were bigger back in the day. Here's a Tom Seaver. The Tom Seaver card looks pretty nice. Here's the checklist. And the Galarraga. So there were some of the bigger names in there from before, but the real guys I was looking for were these 4 cards. These were cards I was dying for in the 80s. And here I picked them up for like super cheap. I don't think any of these grade a 10, but just kind of some cool cards to have. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.